Chicken breast is a tricky classic. It's widely considered a healthy food, but at the same time, a lot of people find it boring, dry, tasteless, and a little bit chewy. And that's mainly because most of the time it's not properly cooked. In this video, I'll show how I cook the perfect chicken breast using a stainless steel pan and making sure it won't stick. Then I'll turn that beautifully cooked chicken breast into the most amazing Asian salad. Believe me, when you try that one, you're gonna feel like you have fireworks in your mouth. That's the perfect dish you wanna eat when you come back from holidays, like we are doing at the moment. And you wanna feel healthy, but at the same time, enjoy a beautiful meal. Have fun and let me know how you go. Hi, I'm Papa Mau, reporting directly from our caravan in the north coast of New South Wales. We are away on holiday and I'm leaving you this video that I managed to film before leaving. I'm here to inspire people to use healthier and long-lasting cookware as a way to look for your loved ones and for the environment. In my channel, I share my own experiences as an everyday dad cook and as an outdoor warrior. Welcome to my channel. Let's jump in. Now we will get the chicken ready. Every time I need to cut meat or chicken, I make sure that my knives are properly sharpened. And what I use is this, it's called a strop. It's just, I made it myself. It's just some timber with leather and a polishing compound that you can find in a hardware store. By doing this every time or every couple of times that you use it, your knives will keep sharpened for months. I sharpen my knives maybe once or twice a year at most. So I go a couple of goes, and that should be it. Let's see if we are ready. Right? That's good enough for now. I love these things that keep everything in place. When you are cutting, you don't want things moving around because that can be dangerous. So I place that under my cutting tables and then I feel a lot more confident to cut my meat. So for the chicken breast, I like to make fillets around thick. This would be maybe half, let's call it half an inch. Alrighty, there you go. So not too thick, not too thin. Once we have our chicken breast cut in these slices, very, very important. And this is what I do with all my proteins. I always salt them first. The main thing I find is that my chicken or my steaks keep their juices a lot more when I salt them first, and they sear better. For our chicken, we want the pan hot. We'll throw a little bit of water to see that it evaporates quickly. Then we'll put the oil and the chicken will go in and we won't touch it. We want to sear the chicken. Water is evaporating fairly quickly. The pan is warm to hot. I'll add our standard tablespoon of oil. I'm using olive oil. So I want to cover all the surface of the pan. Now I'm going to crank it a little bit. If I see a tiny bit of smoke, I'll turn it all the way down and I'll put my chicken. The material of the pan will impact on the amount of protein that you can add. Cast iron, for example, you can put a lot more because the material retains heat a lot better. We need to look for our enemy. Our enemy are the bubbles, the liquids on the bottom of the pan that are boiling our protein. We don't want that. As soon as you see that, you need to crank it up immediately. That's the enemy. That's what boils the protein and tastes really bad. So we haven't touched it. We see how with that thickness starts from the top, starts changing color. That means that the breast is heating up slowly and cooking all the way through. Now we see this little one, for example. We'll have a look. See how it's not stick, non-stick. It's still not brown, right? So I'll put it in there. Now we can touch the food and it won't stick. Because we committed, we left it and we didn't touch the protein for a good 3 minutes. And then now what we see that the borders, the sides of the protein are lifting, then we can move them, no problem. We want to get that really nice brown color, crispy color. Once we flip them, again, we don't touch them, right? As soon as the raw protein is in contact with the pan, it's going to stick at the beginning. So we need to be patient and let it unstick on its own. I want you to pay attention in the following. There is no liquid in our pan, right? As soon as you see liquid, bubbles, it's like, it's not working, right? If you put too much protein, that can happen. What I do in those cases, I remove the protein. I take it out of the pan, put it in a plate, and put half and keep cooking it. Because if you cook it with that juice on the bottom, you're gonna boil it. It's gonna taste really bad. Texture is gonna be different and the taste is gonna be different. Woohoo! It's getting hot on the sides. Me personally, I would add half a spoon of olive oil more, just to get it a little bit more browny. I want you to see the sides of my pan. The stainless steel, people love them because you can chuck them in the dishwasher. Personally, I find two things. Food sticks a little bit more than in carbon steel and cast iron pans that are seasoned properly. And funnily enough, I find these guys a lot more higher maintenance than carbon steel and cast iron. Why is that? Because they're so shiny that you want to keep them clean. And as soon as I cook a steak or some chicken, they get that carbon build up in the sides. And it's really difficult to remove. You need to go through a deep cleaning, right? Like you see people using barkeeper's friend. You can use vinegar. Sometimes when I want to get them clean, I just use oven cleaner. And it sort of misses the point. You want something that is low maintenance, and it is not. So I don't cook much with stainless steel, to be honest. Our chicken is nicely done. Alrighty, let's have a look. Nice and juicy, you can see there. So I know you want references. As soon as you put the chicken, as soon as it starts getting pinky, a little bit white on the sides, and you're happy with you can lift it, see if it is golden brown, then you can flip it. And then it's about browning it for the other side, through the other side. Once you get that other browny side, they're done. They're gonna be fully cooked. Don't overcook them. They're ready. Okay? So chicken breast has a tiny window where it is fully cooked, but also juicy. That's where you wanna eat it, okay? Don't let it go too long because the head gets, at the point, gets hard and dry, and it sucks. For the sauce, we will be using 2 tablespoons of olive oil, following by 2 spoons of soy sauce, 1 spoon of fish sauce. This gives it that salty, a little bit crazy flavor, to the Asian salad, which I love. But go easy on this one because it's quite strong. 1 spoon of honey, a crushed garlic clove, and sesame oil, very strong as well, so I would go only a couple of drops with this one, right? And we will add now some salt, a little bit because the fish sauce is pretty salty, and pepper. We stir, and that's it. Need to make sure that the honey gets dissolved into the sauce properly. There we go. Garlics in Australia are very mild, not as strong. If where you live are very strong, you can, and if you don't like them, you can skip them, or maybe maybe use half of it. Oh my gosh, love it. For the salad, we'll add the greens you have available at home. Here we have different types of lettuce, and we call it baby spinach. A little bit of mint, and coriander, or you may guys call it differently in the States. I love coriander. It's such a beautiful ingredient, especially with the Asian dressings. Oh my Lord. Half an avocado as well, because why not? We love avocado. Some delicious orange. Fried noodles. For that crispy texture. Now we'll add our beautiful sauce. And as a final ingredient, why not, just a tiny little bit of habanero chili that I grow here at home. It's pretty spicy, so we'll go easy on them. I keep them in the freezer and they last fresh forever. Let's see. I could have added some cherry tomatoes, but I didn't have any. You know, you can get creative with the greens and with the salads. And to be honest, sorry if I'm offending anyone in Asia, because this is a bit of a mix and match, what's called, like a bits and pieces of different recipes that I've done over the years. And you know, the main thing is the sauce, which is a mix of all the things that I've done. And then the salad, the center of the plate is the chicken breast. And then you can use the veggies you want. Excuse me. Oh my lordy. Mi amor. You know what? Eating healthy doesn't need to be boring. This is amazing. This is really nice. I know you can try it, but I honestly think I deserve a like and a subscription. Seriously, it's that good. Let me know if you try it. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.